Of the Douala City Council are seeking ways to enable free circulation of vehicles given tight traffic flow recently. The second session of the City Council took place earlier today. On this sad note, Makossa icon Jenny Gento is no more. He was announced dead in the wee hours of today. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for being a part of the Thursday edition of Information on DBS Television. Thank you very much indeed for being with us today. We are live from Douala. Stay with us for details of the stories you just heard on our lead or our headlines. It will be yours shortly. You're welcome back, televiewers. My name is Gienda Pelgin Blanche King, and let us begin today's newscast on the second session. City councillors in Douala, here in the littoral region, came together in Bonanjo today to reflect on strategies to enable the free circulation of vehicles within Douala. Recently, individuals have been crying or pouring out their grievances regarding the tight traffic flow in the city of Douala. Individuals barely have a space to access their various quarters, especially in some particular streets across Douala. This will soon be a thing of the past as the City Council is struggling to ameliorate or fix this condition. Rugia Tiruba has more.
Douala City Councillors and other administrative authorities gathered in the metropolitan city on their second session to reflect on strategies on the free circulation of vehicles. They raised issues like the serious and repetitive accidents caused by transporters of heavy goods and vehicles, the destruction of street furniture, amongst others.
Problem of traffic of heavy trucks in Douala, in the city of Douala, and what we are trying to do is to find a solution that can ease the traffic and reduce the number of injuries and disease. That's what we are trying to do together.
Possible solutions were also raised, as the Douala City Mayor, Roger Bassadini, says.
What we have done today is to build a long-term strategy that can ease the traffic in Douala, of the traffic of heavy trucks. And secondly, we find a special itinerary that can allow people to move in better condition.
Another solution was to develop an inclusive consultation between all urban logistic players. In accordance with city planning documents, they came to a compromise of adopting a parking policy, development and adoption of a traffic plan for vehicles carrying heavy goods in the city. The senior divisional officer of Uri Division, Benjamin Butu, was quite satisfied with what they discussed.
Happy that the mayor of the council of town of Douala, he thinks that he can associate our transporter of the big Lawrence, and I think that this idea is very, very good, and we have to encourage it.
He called on heavy-duty road users in the city of Douala to accept the measures adopted and take it into practice. This second edition is aimed at encouraging the implementation of resolutions of the April session.
Ace Makossa icon Jenny Gento has passed on to glory. He was announced dead earlier today at around 3 a.m. at the Lum District Hospital after a malaise. Gento was last seen healthy in Chang few hours before his demise. His remains are at the Lum District Hospital mortuary. He spent some quality time with us here in the studio of DBS television during the program Or Série. Listen to him play when he was alive.
Umakatete munya mwambege na mundi mundene, umatumbone tulamboe. Ma dua munja mo be munne wete boso osi yo yemba tom nana ni kande longele no e nai da na nande abango emi wasenga ndutamunango na aduo omaloye walo ponde débroussailler le cultivateur on met le feu. Débroussailler le cultivateur avec sa matière. Débroussailler le cultivateur on met le feu. Nae.
He leaves Cameroonians in shock, as it is always said, a musician never dies. His music will live on from generation after generations. Follow DBS television at 9 p.m. today for a special homage to one of Makossa icons who equally passed away earlier this week. It can be brilliant. Serge Eli will be giving us highlights of his moments while he was alive. That's at 9 p.m. Cameroon time. Let's now talk something else. The Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Craft has organized its third ordinary session for the 2020 to 2024 mandate. Meeting in Douala today, members examined the roadmap and adopted the 2023 budget, as Manga Vinicius reports.
Meeting in its third plenary assembly for the current mandate 2020-2024, members of the Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Craft had as their principal preoccupation the validation of the roadmap and the adoption of the budget, with a budget of 4.7 billion francs CFA. Having witnessed a drop of 200 million francs CFA from last year, this institution is looking forward to engage in a number of projects, such as the amelioration of the competitiveness of small and medium-sized enterprises, the creation and reinforcement of technical and financial partners capable of accompanying the ambitions of local transformation, and equally the promotion of made in Cameroon within the framework of import substitution policy.
We are here with the 330 young people that we have training in what we call archipelago. You have many projects here. You can see exactly what we have done.
As such, the Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Crafts is nursing one ambition.
The main projection today in the Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Crafts is to be sure that we will get the process of our raw material, what we call import substitution, It's very important because, we are going to the free zone, Africa free zone trade or something like that, to make the exportation for our product. We will be sure that all the product will get the quality, the low cost, to be sure that we can import in every country in this country.
As of 31st of October 2022, the rate at which this institution had realized its activities and those on course was at about 55%. To achieve their perspectives, the institution believes that an agricultural revolution in Cameroon will be a prerequisite to industrial revolution, given that we have the land. The challenge remains the creation of local industries for the manufacture of farm imports. The third plenary assembly took place on the 15th of December 2022 in Douala.
The general manager of the Douala Port Authority was in the southwest region recently to evaluate the progress of works ongoing at the Limbe Deep Sea Port Complex. He had time to tour the area and address staff on the importance of the completion of this task. Details up ahead. The general manager was talking to the staff of the Limbe Port Authority on Tuesday at Down Beach, Limbe. The visit comes 4 months after the Minister of State Property, Land Tenure and Surveys, Henry Ayese Ayebe, launched the exercise for the evaluation and demarcation of all lands earmarked by the state to play host to the different port terminals of the Limbe Deep Sea Port Complex. The Director General, Cyrus Ngor, was received in Limbe by the Director Delegate of the Transitional Administration of the Limbe Port Authority, Thomas Ndive Mulongo, and given a tour of the port sites that have already been demarcated. The Director Delegate, however, ended by urging the General Manager to see about some of their difficulties, amongst which he cited the need for more service vehicles to ease their field operations. A solution is already in course. End of paper. Chantal Biya Foundation is set to put smiles on the faces of thousands this Christmas period. The foundation paid a brief visit to some schools in the southwest region where they had time to hand over gifts, Christmas gifts to pupils. Details in the following report. The lighting of the Christmas tree and handing over Christmas gift ceremony took place at the campus of Inclusive Primary School, the Champion Foundation, Chantal Biya in Limbe. The First Lady was personally represented by the Foundation Secretary General, Dr. Habizo Bidum, took off time to celebrate with the pupils while presenting the largesse of Cameroon's First Lady, Chantal Biya. Rose Mba, the coordinator of the First Lady activities in the primary education sector, disclosed the objective of the kind gesture from the First Lady. Welcoming the representative of the First Lady and her entourage, the head teacher of the Lesser Corps Champion Foundation, Chantal Biya, Raphael Mbelaiko, saluted the philanthropic gesture of the First Lady, who, according to him, has elevated joy and happiness on the faces of not only 488 pupils, but some 155 internally displaced children, as well as those living with disabilities who are attending the institution. He equally used the opportunity to demand for more as the school is faced with infrastructural challenges due to increasing number of children, construction of staff quarter, promotion of effective bilingualism and the notion of living together, while reminding the First Lady of the need to upgrade the school into a bilingual school. The pupils also expressed their happiness after receiving the gift. It ended well as it started. On to something else, the Mancon people of the Northwest region have started celebrating the legacy of Fonangwafo III. During this period of Mancon Nukwene Abukte, tilling and planting are strictly forbidden. A number of activities took place today, including rites and dances. Angwafo III was born in 1925, enthroned as King of Mancon in 1959 at the age of 34. He disappeared or passed on May 21, 2022. A new phone was named on June 7, 2022 and presented as Fonangwafo IV. Away from the Northwest region, the Mayor of Malantwen and his councillors have, in an extraordinary session, voted and validated the 2023 investment budget, public investment budget, one that will be used for the socio-economic benefit of the population. And Vanessa Shue.
670,442,733 francs is the sum in revenue and expenditure voted for the 2023 budget of the Council of Malantwen on December 14, 2022 by the belligerents.
In our council, we are previewed to work in the public work with the road, in the education with classes, and health with the center in Mapa. which will cost 50,000 million, so that all what we are previous is to help our population, and we know that we'll be able to do it.
The budget has witnessed an increase of 5.12% thanks to the niche of the municipal treasurer. The major problem of this area versed in agriculture is the poor state of roads, but the mayor and the population have found local solutions to the situation. From Malantwen to Masasa, the road is covered with dust and potholes during the dry season and mud during the rainy season. The same applies to road number 670.
Nous avons relevé qu'à partir de Malantwen jusqu'à Masasa, il faudrait que nos populations, avec les chefs et l'autorité administrative, que nous nous y mettions.
According to the 2023 budget, commercial motorbike riders of the town wish to have a sincere dialogue with the mayor concerning the crisis they had earlier this year.
Depuis l'événement du 14-15 mai qui s'est déroulé dans cet arrondissement, le maire de la ville de Malantwen nous a laissé sans qu'on ne paie les impôts. Nous le remercions très grandement et nous le souhaitons qu'il y ait dialogue entre nous pour l'année 2023 pour qu'on voit comment on peut gérer et face à ce que tous les mouvements de la ville paient les impôts.
Concerning the public investment budget of the Noon Division, the Council of Malantwen received words of congratulations for effectively realizing projects meant for the well-being of the population.
Every December 15 is commemorated as International Tea Day. The 2022 edition is commemorated under the theme Tea and Fair Trade. This day promotes sustainable tea production and consumption. Rugiati Buba.
December 15 marks the celebration of International Tea Day in several countries worldwide. This day not only celebrates tea as a special beverage, but also promotes sustainable tea manufacture, business and consumption. International Tea Day is observed every year to draw the attention of the government and public to the problems besetting tea production and how tea plantations, small tea growers and consumers are being affected by the global tea trade. Tea has now become a staple in several nations across the world and is also a medicinal treatment and a sign of religious rituals in Asian culture. International Tea Day is significant because it allows the tea industry to continue with its critical role in combating hunger, reducing poverty and safeguarding livelihoods and natural resources. Promoting environmentally friendly tea commerce, manufacturing and consumption is the main goal of this day. The day is celebrated under the theme Tea and Fair Trade, which laid the economical actuality of tea in the areas where it has been grown.
Out of the country, floods in the Democratic Republic of Congo has left at least 120 people dead. The sad incident happened in Kinshasa, where the people are still trying to come to terms with reality. Rugiati Buba once more.
At least 120 people have been killed and dozens injured in widespread floods and landslides caused by torrential rain in the Democratic Republic of Congo's capital, Kinshasa. Entire neighborhoods were flooded with muddy water, houses and roads ripped apart by sinkholes and landslides. Once a collection of fishing villages on the banks of the Congo River, Kinshasa has grown into one of Africa's largest megacities with a population of about 15 million people. Rapid development and poor regulation have made the city increasingly vulnerable to flash floods after intense rains, which have become more frequent due to climate change. Some 12 million people live in the 24 neighborhoods of Kinshasa hit by the floods, according to local officials. Images shared on social media showed a landslide in the hilly Mont Gafula district, which cut off Highway 1 and entire neighborhoods flooded with muddy water. At least 39 people died in Kinshasa in 2019 when torrential rains flooded low-lying districts and some buildings and roads collapsed. The Prime Minister and provincial governor were visiting the flooded areas, and local officials were expected to meet representatives of the Interior Ministry and other state bodies to address the emergency.
Thanks, Rugia Tibuba, for taking us out of the country. Now let's enjoy our discovery of today, the falls of Lankanon in Adamawa region of Cameroon. You're welcome back, televiewers. Now it is time for weather forecast for tomorrow, Friday, December 16, 2022. According to our weather chart, the far north and the north regions of the country will record the highest temperatures tomorrow. Yaoundé in the central region will record 25 degrees Celsius during the day and 21 degrees Celsius at night. Douala in the littoral region of the country will go with 29 degrees Celsius during the day and 24 at night. Bafoussam in the west region of the country will go with 23 degrees Celsius during the day and 20 degrees Celsius at night. A relatively favorable climate or temperature for the day. Boya in the southwest region of Cameroon will record 25 degrees Celsius during the day and 21 degrees Celsius at night. Marua in the far north region of Cameroon, it will be a warm day in the far north region with 36 degrees Celsius during the day and 32 at night. Let's now move over to the east region of the country. Beltois will record 26 degrees Celsius during the day and 23 at night. Taking you down to the northwest region of Cameroon, ladies and gentlemen, Bamenda with 24 degrees Celsius during the day and 16 degrees Celsius at night. Ebeloma in the south region, ladies and gentlemen, with 27 degrees Celsius during the day and 22 degrees Celsius at night. Let's now move over to Adamawa Gaundere, ladies and gentlemen, with 28 degrees Celsius during the day and 24 degrees Celsius at night. Ending the chart, as we always do, in Garoua North region of the country with 30 degrees Celsius during the day and 24 degrees Celsius at night. That's it for our weather forecast for tomorrow. See you tomorrow for another edition of the 7 p.m. English newscast on DBS television. My name is Genda Belgian Blanche King, and I leave you in company of other interesting programs only on DBS TV. On Canal South, we are channel 312. On Star Times, we are channel 752. On Facebook, we are DBS TV. At 8 p.m., you'd have the French newscast with Fatima Rich Ibrahim. And at 9 p.m., you have a special edition of homage to one of Makossa icons, Kambi Brian, who passed on to the Lord earlier this week. Stay with DBS television. We have interesting programs lined up for you. Until we meet again tomorrow,